could go to Disney World with my mom and my dad and my grandma and my little brother, and I wish I had tickets.
Okay, when is your birthday?
December 2011.
What do you want for your birthday?
A Batman cake.
What do you want on the cake?
Batman balloons. And music.
What kind of music?
I don't know. That's music.
Alright, thank you.
And then I said, and I'm 6 years old. And I love to play basketball. And I love eating cheese pizza. And I love riding my bike. And I kind of made cubes and pyramids. So, I'm kind of, I love using my iPad and I love playing games with it. And I love it so much. And I love watching movies, and I do like watching TV shows. Phineas and Ferb, Spider-Man, Batman and Robin, Superman and Green Lantern, and I love painting, and I love building with blocks. That's it. 2011.
So your birthday is coming up?
Yes.
So today is January 21st? Or which day is today?
Sunday.
Sunday, January 21st, then we have 22nd, 23rd, and then 24th comes and you'll be 7 years old.
Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So what do you want for your birthday?
Is a Spider-Man cake.
Okay. Spider-Man cake.
And Spider-Man balloons.
What else do you want?
Well, I kind of, I don't know. I wish.
Yeah, you can make a wish.
I wish I have tickets so I can go to Disney World with my family and my mom and my dad and my brother and my grandma.
That's awesome. That would be so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. We'll see what happens when the 24th comes, right?
Yeah.
Good.
You'll be super cool.
Yeah.
Name's Anthony Karuku Gathua, husband to Teresa Karuku, and a father to Adrian Karuku, who is here, and another one, and another son called Patrick Karuku. Yeah, we live in Abington, Massachusetts, and tonight we're gonna talk about Adrian Karuku, who was recently diagnosed with cancer called NEUROBLASTOma. He was diagnosed on March 13th last year, and before he was being diagnosed, Adrian was an active boy. He was attending Beaverbrook School in Abington, Massachusetts. He was in grade 1, but since then he hasn't been able to go to school. Yeah, how we came to know about his diagnosis or how he was diagnosed. Adrian started limping one night, and we could not figure out what was causing him to limp. So we booked an appointment with his pediatrician. That's in Harvard, Queen's Harvard, Vanguard, and we went there, whereby they did a few tests, but they could not figure out what was causing him to limp. So they referred us to Children's Hospital, whereby they did more tests, and after doing a few CAT scan and PT scans, they found that he has a cancer that's called neuroblastoma.
Hello, everyone. My name is Teresa, like you heard, and I'm a wife to Anthony Karuku and a mother to my lovely son, Adrian Karuku and Patrick Karuku. I'm a mother of boys, and we are here to talk about Adrian, just like his dad was trying to explain. Adrian, he is 6 years old and going to 7 years old. He is going to turn to 7 years old next week on 24th. Adrian, like the dad said, he was diagnosed with neuroblastoma cancer on March 2017. I am going to explain how it all happened. It was on a weekend, and we were just seated like whatever we are sitting now, and Adrian was sitting opposite me, and I could notice that when he was trying to stand up or walk, he couldn't. But he's a kid, like so many kids, that they do not like taking meds, so Adrian will not tell you whether he's in pain. So you have to really observe him and see, like if there's something wrong. At first I thought maybe he fell at school, and because it was a weekend, I could not call the school. But then I was like, well, I'll just wait for Monday to see what happens. And then when it came on Sunday, Adrian could not, get up on his own, and he was all limping, and I was so worried. So I did call his pediatric, the pediatrician, and they gave us an appointment for Monday. And his dad did take him for the appointment on Monday. I went to work, like how we do here, like the parents, we have to work to make our ends meet. And then around 2, I got a call from his dad. And I thought they were coming back home, and he told me that they were sent to Children's Hospital. We've never been sent to Children's Hospital before. So I told him he can take him, but if they happen to get out of the hospital before me, I don't have to go to Boston. I got out of work at 3 p.m. and they were still at an emergency, so I had to go to Children's Hospital. And we stayed there until 3 a.m. The doctors were just doing test after test. At first, he was referred to the neurology department, and then they came later and they discharged him. They said that they didn't tell us really, like they are handing him over to oncology, but they told us that another doctor is gonna take look at him, and they're gonna do some tests. And then at 3 a.m. Excuse me, that's when the doctor came, and he was like, I need to talk to the parents of Adrian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And he took us to a room at the back of my mind, I had so many questions like, why are we being called into a room? And we brought our son because he couldn't walk. We don't know if he fell. Did they do any X-ray? They're not giving us any results. So we were just in that boardroom with the doctor. Another one came, and
That's when they broke the news to us that Adrian has neuroblastoma, which is a form of cancer that affect little kids.
and it affects kids of 5 age and under. But Adrian was 6 years old, so they told us because of his age, it might have, progressed. So they said they're still gonna do more tests to see what was happening. But when the doctor broke the news to us, I felt like somebody just cringed my chest, and you are in that room and you don't know what to expect, or you don't know where this came from. You don't have history of cancer, and both sides, my family and his family, we don't have that. That's something that it doesn't even click in your mind that your kid or anybody can have that. I know people get sick, but those are some of these things you don't expect them to affect you, when you don't have the history. Anyways, he did start the treatment for neuroblastoma, a form of cancer that affects the nerve cell, and it can spread. And then we were referred to the oncology. He had to have his primary care team, and they're very awesome. So we met with the doctor, and his doctor did explain to us what it entails for a kid to have neuroblastoma, and also he did explain to us that for Adrian, the cancer seemed like it has spread, and they did diagnose him with a stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma with 60% survival rate. And but the doctor was still encouraging us that there is still light at the end of the tunnel, and they've seen so many kids with that form of cancer, which is very aggressive, but the kids get healed and they go into remission. And that time you're confused. You don't even know, what you're doing. You just given the appointments, and you're like, oh, we're just gonna go. And that's when our life changed, and we had to, come back, and we sat down and we were like, what are we gonna do now? We had not broke the news to anybody, and we decided that we will let our left friend know about it. So we did call her, and she came in, and we did explain to her, and that's how the word spread to other people. And as I was saying, when Adrian started his treatment, it involved like him being admitted in the hospital and having chemotherapy. And when you sit there and the doctor is telling you all the adverse effects that you get from the treatment, it breaks your heart. But we had to be strong, and we have people around us who have been supporting us and studying with us, and thank you so much for that, because only somebody who is going through that, or who has gone through that, can really understand. So Adrian started his chemotherapy, and he had 5 cycles of chemotherapy, and each time he would get the treatment, he had to be admitted. And then after that, they did surgery that took 7.5 hours, and to dissect the tumor that was on his right side. And we had awesome doctors that, because they were saying that his kidney might be affected, but the doctor was very careful, and he did awesome job, and the kidney was saved. Then after surgery, Adrian had scans, and he was to go into stem cell transplant, but because of his progress and how his cancer had spread, and he was responding slowly to the treatment, they decided to do a treatment called MIBG therapy. And in that MIBG therapy, it's a room that your kid is locked in that room, and he is radioactive, and he's there for a week, and you have to wear protective gowns, and it was so traumatizing, but he had to go through it. And just see your kid that he's locked in a room, and you can't go in that room, and if you have to go just 2 minutes, and the kid wanted to come out, and he doesn't know what's going on in his life. It's tough and it's difficult, but he did that, the MIBG therapy, and we came home, and then he had to have the stem cell transplant. Was supposed to be 2 of them, but because of the therapy that he only got 1 transplant, stem cell transplant. And every treatment is different, and it's it has challenges on its own, because even on the transplant, that they warned us, like, you have to be prepared that you're gonna see him go down and everything will be wiped out, but then they come up. But the most
as she's trying to say is that in the process they'll tell you, okay, there's all this treatment, but with each treatment there are side effects that come along with the treatment, and there are some things that they don't tell you, or they're there. It doesn't mean that because you're gonna get the treatment, you're gonna be like it's a straight walk, or it's like you just gonna move from point A to point B. There are other things that happens along the treatment, like he had a clot in his heart, so they had to take care of that first, the clot, which delayed the treatment.
So we can go
after that we had to, there's other stuff called like he was neutropenic, for those who know was neutropenic, and there are other things that come along, or that come along with the treatment. They are involved in the treatment, or we call it side effect of the treatment.
Okay.
So the one, and when he was doing a stem cell transplant, stem is like they wipe him out, they wipe him clean out, all the cells, they wipe it up. So him was like he had nothing. It was like a newborn baby.
Okay, that's it.
Talking about the stem cell, it wipes you out. That's something that I've never seen my kid go through. That you walk into a room and you find your kids just sleeping over there, and he can't even talk, he doesn't eat, he's on pain medication continuous, and it just breaks your heart. And when you sit there between the 4 walls, it's so you feel affected. And but we had people, and we have so many people who have been there, like I've said, and they didn't come, and they they encourage us. And when you sit down with somebody, talk to somebody, at least you feel the stress, you are relieved. But the moment that person leaves the room and you're just there, you and your kid, and the stress comes back. So it's like constantly you want somebody to be with you. It's like you are suffering when you see your kid is suffering. It's like you feel that pain when your kid is in pain. So however, Adrian was able to go through the stem cell, and just like the doctors had explained that we will see him, be wiped out, and then he'll come up. He did come that, but the side effects of the oral thrush, your kid cannot even eat. You can't even brush his teeth, and the oral thrush does not only involve the mouth; it involves the whole gut up to his rectum. It was so scary. But that's how the those medication does, and he was able to go through that. And then after that, he was started on radiation, um, which took long than the normal expected time. And with the radiation, you have to go every day. You have to go every day, Monday to Friday, and seeing your kid that they have to put him to sleep every day, and the kid gets scared every time you have to explain to him that you are taking him to the doctors, and they get used to these things, and they get used to these doctors. But the moment he gets to that room, you can see the kid is scared. You get scared too. It doesn't matter whether you're a doctor, but when it comes to your family, it comes to your kids, it also affects you. And we did go through that. It took like 1 month and 2 weeks. He just finished that, and we are waiting. He's gonna be starting on the next phase of treatment, and it's immunotherapy, and it's expected to last 6 months. And with immunotherapy, every time he goes for the treatment, he has to be admitted in the hospital for a week, and then he comes home for a break of 3 weeks, and then go back to the hospital until it's done. And then when it's done with that, the doctors will tell us the next phase. But his whole term of treatment is supposed to take 2.5 years. He was just diagnosed in March 2017, so we still have a long way to go. And in this journey, we still continue to see more support from people, and thank you so much for that. And also the community at large, where we live, and also our community in charge, and all the Kenyans, and like people from the world. We've seen them help us, and we are so grateful. But this journey, as it is, it has its challenges. The medication these kids are treated with, it's very expensive. So we're just requesting for help if you can, and I believe my husband has the details about it, so he can tell us about that.
Yeah, my brothers and my sisters, I want to ask you, as we have talked earlier about the treatment and all that, I know we have asked you and you have been there for us. And once again, I want to ask you for your support, because it hasn't been easy. We have been going to Boston on a daily basis for the last 1 year. And most of the time you go there, you spend all day. At times you spend a week or two. and it's catching up on us financially. It's taking a hit on us. So I would request, or I would urge you, if you can, please assist us. We have a fund drive that is coming up on March 25th, and gonna be in DAV, that's disabled American veterans. Gonna be in Braintree. That's 788 Liberty Street in Braintree, Ma. And also for those who are not gonna be able to make it to the fund drive, we have a cash app number 781-428-0848. Again, 781-428-0848. And it's at Adrian Gathua. And once again, thank you for your support. We really appreciate your help, and we thank God for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I want to thank everyone and for the support and the continued support that you've given into us. Like I was saying, and like his dad is talking about, we go to the hospital every day, and it involves his medication. Like you can see, I have a lot of medication here. Each one of these he has to take at different times, at different days, and it costs a lot, you know. And that's why we are asking everybody if you can help us, because it has really called unto us, and that's why we are turning to you for help, and God will bless you. And I have Adrian here. I want to say something to the people. You want to tell them your name? Look at the camera.
I'm Adrian Kavuku. I'm 6 years old. Thank you for your prayers and support. We're going to kick cancer out. And my birthday is on January 24th.
And your birthday is coming up?
And my birthday is coming up.
On which date?
Thursday.
24th is on a Wednesday. That's, that's near, but can you make a wish?
I wish I wish I could go to Disney World with my mom and my dad and my grandma and my real brother.
And what are your likes? What do you like for your birthday?
I like a pet.
A pet?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, once again, my brothers and sisters, we have Adrian Fundraising or Fund Drive that is coming up on March 25th, and gonna be in Disabled American Veterans Hall. That is in Braintree, and the address is 788 Liberty Street in Braintree, Ma. Zip code 02184. And for those who are not gonna be able to come or show up, we have a cash app number. Hashtag Adrian Gathua. And cash app number is 781 428 0845. Again, 781 428 0845. And thank you so much, and God bless you.
And again, thank you very much for that opportunity. And like my husband talked about, we have a fundraiser that's coming up on March 25th, and it will be at Disabled American Veterans at 788 Liberty Street in Braintree, and the zip code is 02184. And for those who cannot make it, we have a cash number at Adrian Gathua, and the cash app number is 781 428 0845. God bless you. Adrian, you have something to say? How we gonna help kick cancer out?
Like a bat?
How are you gonna kick the butt?
How are you gonna kick them out?
How
What
are
do you
we gonna
wanna
kick
say?
it?
Do you wanna
How
tell
are we gonna kick
people
the
how
cancer?
you gonna kick the cancer out?
We gotta get cancer out.
Look there.
Help kick cancer out.
Repeat.
There are so many things that are hidden that one cannot be able to explain. Like I was working 40 hours, I had to drop my hours to roughly 16 hours per week, and even that 16 hours, I'm still exhausted because I have to be with him every day, going to Boston and parking. You have to pay for the parking and the medication that he's taking. He gets injections that just one injection costs $6,000. Some of these medications we have to pay the copays because the insurance will decline. And then some of other treatment we still get the bills. And when you count all those, and you still have to put food at the table. Sometimes we have to go with my husband because sometimes the doctor wants to talk to us, and even when you're at the doctor's, we both lose hours, and we don't have like the FMLA. You're not eligible because we already used it. So it's a lot that goes on, and that's why we are appealing to people to help us, and to at least to alleviate the burden that we have, and God will bless you all.
Help, guys, help kick cancer out.
Help kick cancer out.
Help kick cancer out.
Help kick
cancer out.
Help kick cancer out.
Help kick cancer out.
Help
kick cancer out. Help kick cancer out. Help kick cancer out.
Caribbean. Yeah, this is Adrian. He's 6 years old. He's gonna be 7 years old on January 24th. That is this coming Wednesday. And we are all appealing to the community, to come one, come all, from everywhere, from Boston, Massachusetts to everywhere, all the states. We're gonna have a huge fundraiser, March 25th. We're gonna post the address right below the video, and also there's a Cash App number. We're gonna post it right below the video. Please help support the family. They're going through a hard time. Actually, one of them described it as hell. They had to cancel their jobs. They had to skip their jobs to attend for his numerous appointments. It's not easy. He was born a normal boy, and it's only last year that he was diagnosed with that kind of cancer. It's very aggressive, spreading very fast, but the doctors have been able to contain it, and it's very expensive. Even the upkeep of the family, making it for the doctor's appointments, some of the medical treatments are not covered by insurance. Some of the co-payments, the medications, they're very expensive. He's taking a whole cocktail of medications here. Please come and help the family. We've done it before. We can do it again. And keep praying for the family. We know that with God, all things are possible. Let's help kick cancer out. Right, Adrian?
Let's
Help kick cancer out. Let's help kick cancer out. Let's help kick cancer out. God bless you, and please support us. Thank you very much.
Alpha and Omega.